What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be starting a new series. I don't know what it's going to be called. I'm going to call it something along the lines of, like, revisiting the Star Wars saga. And these will be relatively quick reviews. I'm not going to go too in-depth in these. And I'm going to be going over all the past Star Wars movies. I didn't do this before Rise of Skywalker, but now that Rise of Skywalker's out, you know my opinion on that. And in case you're wondering why I'm revisiting Solo first, it's because I just rewatched it the other day, and then I kind of just wanted to rewatch all the Star Wars movies after that. So I'm revisiting the prequels right now. I'm just starting with Phantom Menace, so that'll probably be the next review I do. I'll also do Rogue One in terms of these films, not just the episodic films. But what do I think of Solo? I guess this is also the only other Star Wars movie I did a review on other than Rise of Skywalker back in 2017 when it came out. And the idea that this movie didn't make a lot of money, obviously. And that seems like that idea has made a lot of people think this movie's bad. I don't. Like, I liked it when it came out, and I still like it. I think it's a really good time. Like, and in terms of, like, people reacting like it's this movie that's really bad, like, I get the fact that it doesn't do anything necessarily that special, it doesn't necessarily do anything that great, and it doesn't necessarily do anything that bad. But I mean, when did it become not a thing that you could just have a good time with a Star Wars movie? Like, I don't know when that happened. Like, when could you not just have a good time with a Star Wars movie? It seems like it's just weird with this movie, and it's like, this movie didn't make a lot of money, and I'm kind of sad about that, because it deserved more, favor, and it deserved more talk than it did, because, and I mean, I don't even know if it really did, honestly, because it's just fun. Like, I like it, and I think it's kind of weird, the reaction, that it's just so, like, and also, I don't get the idea that it has no stakes, because you know where things are going to end up, because they introduce a lot of new characters, and you know that by the end of the movie, something's going to happen to them, whether they die or not. We know something is going to happen to these characters, so it keeps it fun and engaging and interesting, because in, like, the idea that it has no tension, I don't get that either. Like, I was gripping my knuckles or you know, like, clenching my fists or whatever, like, while watching it, like the other day, like, I was just watching it on my TV. Like, there's some tension in this movie. It's pretty fun, and it's just a fun, engaging experience. The cast is great. I've warmed up to Donald Glover as Lando. I didn't like him the first time. I still don't love him, but I still think he's okay. And I really love Alden Ehrenreich as Han Solo. My biggest problem with the movie, now that I look back on it, I thought it was cool when I first saw it, and you can tell if you rewatch my original review, is that Darth Maul does not make any sense in this movie. And I get that he's from the cartoons, and I get that they wanted to continue a story with him, but either way, you know where his story is going to end up. It's kind of the same thing with Black Widow, where it's like, you already know where she's going to end up, so I don't really know why you're making a movie now. This movie, it's kind of a similar thing with bringing back Darth Maul. It's like, we know where he's going to end up in Rebels, the Rebels TV show. I haven't watched Rebels or Clone Wars, but I know what happens, and I know what happens to Maul and what ends up with Maul in those shows. And it just feels forced and weird, and the idea that Maul's in the movie is okay, but it doesn't fit the tone of the movie, because in a cartoon series, which those are about, there's definitely, like, from what I can tell, Clone Wars is a pretty grounded and serious and realistic show. But when you're making a cartoon, you can have Maul act, like, all crazy and goofy, and I can tell in those shows that he acts like that, but in this movie, it doesn't fit. He just shows up, he's talking all weird, and he's, like, laughing, and it doesn't fit. It feels like suddenly you popped a cartoon character into this movie. And the movie maintains, I feel, a good sense of tension, like I said, but also having a pretty dark tone at the beginning, and then getting more fun in the middle, but never losing that sense of dread and, like, that somewhat serious tone. Because you know, like, oh, if they mess up, oh shoot, this guy's gonna kill them. You know, so it's like they keep it interesting, I feel, throughout the whole runtime. Let me know, like, do you like this movie? I like it. Like, I know it didn't make a lot of money, but I like it. I just feel the Darth Maul inclusion's kind of bad. John Powell, actually, the guy who did the musical scores for the How to Train Your Dragon films, did this movie. There's some pieces that are from John Williams, and he definitely took inspiration from John Williams, but I think it's excellent. I don't think it's as good as the How to Train Your Dragon films, but I think his musical score is excellent. You know, it's a solid movie, guys. Like, I don't know why it's so heavily hated. I don't really have much to talk about it, because I like it so much. Like, it's just simply a good time. It's just a really fun movie. And it feels like, I've heard a lot of people say this, that anyone can enjoy it. And, you know, I haven't watched it for a while, so watching it again was just a pleasant, fun experience, because I hadn't watched it in a while, like, since, like, I think I'd only watched it twice before this. And just watching it again was just freaking fun, guys. Like, I liked watching it. So I'm going to give Solo an A as a rating, you know, starting off the series on a positive note. Like, I'm going to give it an A or an A minus. I really like it. I'm just going to give it an A. Like, obviously it's not perfect, but, and the mall inclusion is pretty stupid, but it's just fun, guys. Like, I like it, you know? So let me know your thoughts on Solo, and, are you looking forward to this series that I'm making? There's not going to be necessarily a release date for this. I'm just going to go along whenever I get the time to watch a movie. I'm going to watch it. So let me know your thoughts on Solo. Do you like it? Do you think it's kind of a little bit over the top, the reaction to it? Like, how some people think it's just so bad? I don't think it's that bad. Just let me know your thoughts on Solo. Let me know your thoughts on my quick review here. And Happy New Year to all of you. 2020 is here upon us, and yeah, just have a Happy New Year. Enjoy, at least for me, it's my last week of break off school. So enjoy that, and yeah, I just hope you guys have a great day. Take care.